Hey yo, it's good. It's your boy KGR, CQNYC, home of the thoroughbreds. You know what I'm saying? Kool G Rap for those that don't know. You know what I mean? But we right here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Breaking Records Radio, you heard? Keep it tuned in.
What's up? This is Deluxe.
Jamie Madrock.
Man, this your man's Obi Trice.
Zadlib.
Yo, what up? This is Spesh-one.
The Spesh K.
Hot Rock's motherfucking Skot MC.
Breaking
Records.
Breaking Records Radio out here.
This is Breaking Records Radio.
Check them out, man.
And you had your caliber ready too, because when you did like It's a Demo, and what was the other first joint? But I remember I heard you in an interview, and you're like, these are all just rhymes I had in my head. And even Symphony, you're like, Symphony was the same rhyme as, was it not Demo, it was
Men at Work.
Men at Work.
Yeah.
You're like, I just cut the verse of that. Marley's like, yo, we gotta get Kane on this shit. But so like, you just had all this shit, like all these influences in you, and then you're just like, yo, I got this, but you just had this heavy arsenal of all this shit just like in your head programmed.
Absolutely. I used to write all the time. I was, you know, like constantly just having freestyles, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, in case somebody ever try to call me out the battle, anything, I always kept something on deck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy, man. And speaking of like the early recordings too, I don't know if you knew this, so I just wanted to ask you, but Road to Riches, I couldn't remember, there was an interview I was listening to recently, I think it was Styles P with Dave East on that promo run they just did. But he was like, yo, like Kool G, when he's like, when I was, and then like he spit like a part of the verse, he's like, that is like the shit that connect with me, right? Like in P, salute to Ghost. But also on Pitchfork recently, Black Thought, who I regard as one of the best MCs of all time.
Absolutely.
They asked him his favorite verse, and he did a whole like, did you see that on Pitchfork? Okay, the whole little like 5-minute video they did of him like saying how much Road to Riches meant to him as an MC. That's his favorite verse of all time. But like, that's crazy, man. Like, think about it. Like, whether you want to be humble or not humble about it, is like hip hop would not be, we wouldn't be talking about these guys if you never did
what I did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, man. I know you probably already like, you're like, yeah, I've been thought about this shit a million times, but like to someone like me, I'm just like, that is so insane to be able to think about like how much influence you as one individual had on the game.
I mean,
like, that's insane.
The list will go on and on, you know what I'm saying?
And like, and that's why when we started, I said like, even your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, you know what I mean? Because if they're not directly influenced by you, then
it trickled down.
Exactly, right? Like, it's just crazy to look at it like that, man. It's just insane it's just insane, man. You know what I mean? I love hip hop with all my heart, man. I
wear it like a badge of honor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to, man.
Anytime you got like a Tupac, a Biggie, a Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Like dudes that I place high on the pedestal, like as far as, you know, being masters of their craft.
Yeah.
And just being dope ass rappers and artists in general. You know what I'm saying? It's just like to know that I have something to do with influencing them whatsoever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a badge of honor.
It's insane, man, because, you know, like, without you inspiring these dudes, like, but yeah, like, it's just crazy to think, like, you know, like, Black Thought, for example, you know what I mean? One of the nicest MCs of all time. That's his favorite verse of all time. Without you spitting that, like, he might not exist. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's insane,
and he performs Men at Work, and I can't even do it. So Black Thought, you a beast, baby.
Hey, yo, that's hell.
You a beast for real.
That's cool.